For this next illusion, the magician will use this giant cylindrical crystal chamber. This looks like something out of either a science lab or science fiction. For now, let's just stick to the facts. The magician opens the door to the chamber so we can see that there is nothing inside, and we can see all the way through. He closes the door and lets us get another look before the magic begins. He does a little bit of conjuring, and suddenly the cylinder starts to fill with smoke. Funny, I didn't think there were any places left where you could smoke inside. Wow, a beautiful girl. I know smoking is bad for your health, but she looks pretty healthy to me. I think I like this trick. Let's get a better look at that chamber. As the smoke clears, we can see that there's still nothing inside and nothing behind. This is one big empty tube. The magician closes the door again, and let's see what happens this time. A little wave, a little more smoke. Okay, a lot more smoke. And when the magician opens the door, presto, another beautiful girl. And there we have another amazing illusion. One magician and two smoking hot girls. So how does the magician produce not one, but two lovely ladies from the smoke-filled crystal cylinder? Here are the secrets. When the illusion begins, the magician shows us that the cylinder is empty. But notice that behind the cylinder are some ladders and a black drape. Whenever there is a black drape behind a large magic prop, you can bet that it's hiding something. From the front, with the black behind the cylinder, it looks like we can see all the way through. But on closer inspection, we can see that the clear chamber conceals a black shade that divides it in half. With the black drape behind, the black shade is impossible to detect. Hidden behind the shade is the first assistant. When the magician shows us that the chamber is empty, he doesn't walk behind it. He conjures up some smoke, signaling a stagehand to turn on a concealed smoke machine which quickly fills the cylinder. As soon as our view is obstructed, the assistant releases the shade and seems to appear from nowhere. With no smoke, we can see how quickly the shade rolls up out of the way to reveal the assistant. Once she's out of the chamber, the magician is free to walk around back because the cylinder really is empty. But where does the second assistant come from? The secret here is in the base of the chamber, which is much deeper than it appears. It contains a secret hiding place that is just large enough for the assistant. Before the trick begins, she takes her place beneath the false bottom of the chamber. The other assistant must be careful to stand only along the edges of the base to avoid stepping on her. When the chamber is filled with smoke for the second time, the girl in the base climbs out, using the smoke to cover her actions. Here we can see her standing up. Without the smoke, it's much easier to see how she climbs out. All she has to do is step out of the cylinder for a breath of fresh air and join the magician while he gets all of the applause. It was done with smoke, but this time, no mirrors. And those are the secrets. Next, the magician will demonstrate his powers of mental telepathy. One of his lovely assistants will act as a volunteer. He displays a rainbow of colorful crayons and shows them to the girl.